Beautiful good evening, NRL fans. Welcome back here to where the stage is set for a brilliant contest. PNG Hunters taking on the Dragons here this evening at Wynn Stadium down in St. George, Illawarra. And I am so excited for this game here this evening. Everything is on the line. Both teams trying to find form early in the competition. And here is Carl Flanagan leading at his side. I believe that is Carl Flanagan. But nonetheless, Eddie Oliver is always joined by Ash Boyd up in the box here with me this evening.
Thank you, Eddie, for bringing me in. A brilliant night we have here for the Dragons things. Both these teams coming off huge wins in round one. Dragons getting a huge win in Westpac Stadium against the Bears, and the Hunters, I'd say they just held on against Manly. So it'll be an interesting contest to see where, with Ilias joining the side this week, he wasn't there last week, I'm most certain, and with the development in the halves there, we'll have to see how they can push forward into their season.
Yeah, is that Valentine Holmes at fullback there? I'm not too sure. But as they get us underway, Lachlan Lamb with the ball. Oh, one is straight through, and the fullback has to come back and make a brilliant tackle. Is it Valentine Holmes at fullback here this evening?
No, it is Clint Gutherson.
Is that Gutherson? Oh, he's going back to the old fashioned buzz cut. That's what put me off. Now it's going to be second tackle inside of the 40-meter line. They got off to a very good start here, the Hunters, and they're going to shift it out here early. Back off to Lamb, who put one of his prop forwards through earlier. Let's see if he can do it again for the remainder of the set. It's third tackle. They go right back on to the outside now here for McDonald, who is such a dangerous fullback. He's shown into the international arena. Now he's going to try and bring those skills back down to earth in the week-to-week basis in the NRL. And Richard now straight around one. This will be fifth tackle here for the Hunters. 2 minutes gone in the first half. They're going to put it into the pocket tire and hand it off to Alu. And he's going to drive it down the field. And for the kick return, it's going to be Tyrell Sloan, who's on the wing, who's got blistering pace. For the kick chase here, you would hope so. They're fresh. Was good early there from the Hunters.
Hunters proving to be a threat with their blindside attack. They just find the gaps of the teams and they make space for themselves through their quite strong forward pack. But Dragons last week proved defensively sound, so we'll have to see how the Hunters handle up against a sound team with, honestly, one of the better defenses in the competition right now.
Yeah, but the most inexperienced halves combination of the competition, you'd have to say, Ash. So attack-wise, we're not sure what they've got, but at least Shane Flanagan has got his side defending well. Now they're going to drive it downfield here, the coach. He's looking for an improvement in the offense here from the Dragons this evening. Derby there, driven back just outside the 20. A good kick return from the winger. Now they're going to go right, and Alu will play it short here to Juan. And Juan's brought down on that 30-meter line. He got a good run earlier, trying to replicate it there, up on the 30. Down the short side they go Luke, passing it short off here to Loco, and Loco's brought down on the 35. It's third tackle now. They set out to this right-hand side. The Hunters, they'll go that way. Derby. Short ball to one. He'll be brought down on the 40, driven back there. And there's the show of the good Dragons defense that was spoken about earlier. Fourth tackle. Early kick. Here comes Lamb, punting off the boot. And it ricochets straight to Tyrell Sloan. If he get into the backfield, he'll be very dangerous. But they do well to hold on. But the Dragons, prime position here to try and find some points early.
They definitely have the strike power to when they're down the center. They're a scary team, but we'll have to see how Ilias and Flanagan can perform here.
And Tyrell Sloan straight down the sideline. Beautiful awareness there from the halves, taking down the short side. Right they come. And Laurie ball playing it off here to Jack DeBellin, who's playing in the props, usually a lock. But they set out flat to the short side. Cook sends it there. Long pass to Sloan. Driven into touch. Brilliant tackle. The Hunters have taken a play out of the Dragons book from last week and showing them they can defend just as well.
Very well there is. Now can they make up for it? Because right now, field possession-wise, the Dragons are 100% winning that test of battle.
We're just going to be back up here outside that 10-meter line. Working the ball out of their own end, the Dragons. Can they put together a defensive set after a disappointing 6 tackle set with the ball? Here's a good run from the fullback, getting them out of some trouble. Third tackle now. It's up on the 30. They want to keep this possession going. They go back on the inside to Alu. But they're doing very well here, the Dragons. And they're going to go for the early kick again. Let's see if Lamb can put off a better kick. Yes, he does. Looking for the 40-20, but it's just going to pull up. Gutherson. Oh, Gutho flirting with it, trying to break away the old man, but he looked like he didn't have much pace in those legs anymore.
Well, he's not the fastest player in the shed anymore, but he definitely can perform some line breaks and get his team some space.
No, definitely now. DeBella now. Short ball to Frankie Molo.
Francis.
Francis, Frankie somewhere else. Now they're going to go left here to Leilua. And Luciano will be brought down up on the halfway. It's fourth tackle. Bring it back to the right-hand side now. Valentine Holmes. It'll be Molo. Short here to Jack DeBellin. And DeBellin's brought down on that 40-metre line. Inside here of the Hunters half. It's fifth tackle. 9 minutes gone in the first half. They're going to punt it downfield. Flanagan. And Derby now for the return. Robert Derby around one. Trying to beat the fullback. Gutherson, the old man's not quick enough. Here comes the cover on the inside. That's a brilliant tackle made by the Dragons winger who had to come in and defend really quickly. Now they're going to bring it back right by Wands. Absolutely smashed there. A strong tackle. They're going to send it down the short side. Playing it short here to Loco. They're on the front foot now here. The Hunters, they just need to keep this momentum up. You don't want to give them some time just to recover from that line break. The forwards now, they're going to have their hearts beating. They're going to be on the front foot. Try and find a gap in the line. Labert. Oh, there's the gap. Tire through. Long pass. Martin can't get there. Valentine Holmes makes a brilliant tackle there now, but they've still got a play to work with here, the Hunters. What sort of kick are they going to put up? Labert puts up the bomb. Guthson's underneath it for the Dragons, and he makes a beautiful take there, Clint.
There's the blinds.
What a set there from the Hunters.
The Hunters.
That's what we've been waiting for.
That's what I was meaning by the blindside attack. Of they just come out of nowhere. Oh yeah, Matthew Fiona and now the Dragons in hot pursuit.
Gutho trying to get a bit of payback there. He did get left for dust earlier. Now they bring it back right, and Elias will play it short here to DeBellin, who gets absolutely whacked. Second now, just up on the 45-metre line inside of the Hunters half. And here goes Blake Laurie now through the middle. That's a very good run there from the lock forward. And now they're going to send it left. Leilua was looking to be played underneath too, but they just ran straight, flat-footed ball at Ilias. They're going to bring it back right. And then the short ball off here to Jaden Sewer, who got absolutely monstered in that tackle. Left they go. And it's going to be Ilias. Grab a kick. Where's the cover? No, there's nobody there. Carl Labert does a brilliant job.
Dragons, neither team can really find an advantage over each other already. And what do we think is going to break the ice between these two teams?
Oh, I reckon it's going to have to be the halves. The halves are so... Oh, what's the word?
Both teams are inexperienced
in the spine. But yeah, you have to say with Clint Gutherson, I believe Damien Cook's out there.
Yes, Damien Cook is in the whole
those
position.
two players should be enough to get this done for the Dragons. You've got an inexperienced spine, fullback, halves, hooker. You wouldn't have heard these players playing together at all before. So it's going to take them a while to find some form. But at the moment, they're looking very good, the Hunters. But you just have to think, for the duration of the game, that the Dragons just find a bit of a spark and they're able to get it done. Nonetheless, as a held and tackle penalty, and Dragons are going to get another full set on the front foot inside of Hunter's half.
Now, how does Ilias choose to kick it? He chooses to go quite short there. But I mean, who would you say has the more experience between the 6, 7, and 9 between these two teams?
Ooh. It has to be the Dragons.
With Damien Cook, don't you think Isaac Luke has a little bit more of experience, or Gutherson?
Okay, well, let's put it this way. Experience is one thing, in being in form is another. And I think Damien Cook's a bit more in form than Isaac Luke.
Okay, that...
No offense to the age difference. I think it's about 6 or 7 years. And now they're going to send down the short side here to Moses Sully now, and this will be fourth tackle up on the 10-metre line. Dragons, left they go. Look and play the short ball. That's where they go to Sewer, straight through a yawning hole, and that's where the halves and the second rows connect beautifully. But what a try there from the Dragons. That's what they missed last week. Just the halves taking control of the game, and a beautiful short ball it was. We see it on the replay.
Well, not really. We don't have replays here on the NRL Sim Fox Sport News. But Dragons, last week it was really a slow start, but that's what I'm sorry. I've just had some would walk into the booth of giving me a note. Back to you, Eddie, really quickly.
All good there. But that's just a beautiful try. The short ball was immaculate, as beautiful as it was. Now back up to the halfway now here with the Hunters. And they're going to punt it downfield here. Carl Labert driving the ball downfield.
Alright, I'm back.
And here come the Dragons now here for the return. A big shot on to Bellin. And welcome back to the box, Ash Boyd. At the Dragons, a beautiful start.
Well, from what I've returned to, Jack Bellin just got a face full of shoulder. So good offload.
And Blake Laurie not able to find any room there. Good scramble there from the Hunters' defense. Left they go. The switch. Back onto the inside. They're looking where Flanagan gets leveled. It's fourth. Up on the 30. They're going to want to find a line break here. Laurie can't deliver.
Sam Cassiano really trying to leave an impact in the forwards at the moment. He's putting on some massive shots.
I haven't seen Cassiano touch the ball. Here comes a flying winger and Richards, Valentine, and he's not able to do anything there, the winger. Just up on the 45 now. The Hunters, they're going to try and work it out of their own end. Reese Martin, not the best of kicks there from the halves there of the Dragons. So they're in some decent field territory here. The Hunters, and there's Valentine Richards once again, just up on the 40 inside of Dragons half. And they're going to send it left here, Tyre. And off here now to Lachlan Lamb. Roderick Tyre, they're serving the ball off to him. Fourth tackle it is now. Set off to the left-hand side. Can he connect with his second rower, Alu? Yes, he will, but the hole closes there for Loco. He brought down on the 30. It's 17 metres gained here. 20 minutes gone in the first half. Pocket it goes. Lamb, beautiful punt. Chip downfield here for Max Fiernay. Or it's Matthew. It's one of the two. And up over the 20 they go. Here come the Dragons now, working it out of their own territory. Carl Flanagan leveled out. These forwards. Oh, Flanagan's off and again. He's running. Carl Flanagan. The camera ain't following. And I think he's coming back to play the ball. The refs called him back here, ladies and gentlemen. He thought that he thought that he wasn't held, but well. Oh no, he's off again. The refs let him go. Carl Flanagan's off to the races. And
it's gonna be.
I think the refs called a penalty because Carl Flanagan was just blatantly ignoring his calls, and they've got the ball back here, and I think that's well deserved because Carl Flanagan was in. I think he has taken a trade out of his father's book there. That's ridiculous.
Oh no, that was absolutely horrid. He didn't get off of. He got tackled and just said, "I'm gonna go again." Oh, then they told him to come back, and he came back all the way, and then he just ran off again.
And here we go. Lamb, short ball, McDonald, and he's not able to go anywhere. That's the most that Carl Flanagan will run all evening, ladies and gentlemen. He's absolutely pooped after that. This is fifth. Pocket it goes. Lamb's there. Lamb, beautiful crossfield punt. Tyrell Sloan is it too deep. He might let it bounce the winger. And Sloan's away. Needs to beat the fullback. Unsuccessful. A beautiful tackle made. But what a kick return from Tyrell Sloan, Ash.
Well, he looked like he was just going to leave it there, but then he ran onto it and found a huge gap as Luciano Leilua makes a gap and tries to get
there with a run.
Cook some space.
And now here is Damien Cook. Plays it short here to Ray Fatala Mariner. Mariner's brought down there up on the 20-metre line. Cook in there at dummy half. It goes right. And Flanagan, long pass. The intercept was on. Straight through nearly Fiernay. They had numbers there, the Dragons, but they just couldn't connect to it. It's fourth tackle, and they'll play it short here to Ben Murdoch-Masilla. And we brought down inside that 20-metre line. 80 metres gained, so a good set here from them. But they need to complete the Dragons. They want to find more points because the Hunters, they've been looking dangerous in spots. Where's the tap back? Aha, Albert's too good. Gutherson makes a covering tackle, but the Dragons looking to back their defense here. On that 10-metre line now, they're going to go right. Lamb, he'll play it short here to Albert. And Albert brought down just short of the 20. Left they go. Long pass to Loco, and Loco's driven back in a strong tackle there. Look to be Carl Flanagan getting underneath those ribs. Lamb now. Short ball. Albert straight through. Pass back on the inside. Sewer picks it up. That was looking very good there from the Hunters, but they just got ahead of themselves.
Aye, aye, aye. Lachlan Lamb's passing game, he was absent from the Hunters' first week game, but these inside balls have just been so dangerous. And if he can just get it to work in a position that he can get a player away, well, the Hunters could be really dangerous this afternoon here.
Absolutely. Now, Luciano Leilua just up on that 20-meter line. Cook looking to send it down the short side. That's where they're going to go. Looking for Tyrell Sloan around one. Sloan. Oh, Tyrell showing off the blistering speed down the sideline. Win Stadium rise, and that is a beautiful try there from the Dragons.
Aye, aye, aye. Hunters falling apart here. That was basic training play out to Tyrell Sloan. And Tyrell Sloan, first, it's his second game at winger. He struggled last week a little bit against. He played against Jack Toby and Alan Fitzgibbon, but he's definitely found some form here in the game against the Hunters. He's found a little bit of strength and confidence in his game plan.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lachlan Ilias shanks the kick there. Atrocious. But currently the Dragons fans very pleased with how this game is turning out.
You know, absolutely there now. Back up onto the halfway. 10 points to nil. A misconversion does make it only 10 points of difference. Carl Labert, it's not looking the best for the moment here, the Hunters, but they do have time on their side. So there is enough time to turn it around and try and get back onto the back foot, but how long will it take? That's the question. Have they got it in them to bring this back? Here comes Jaden Sewer now, looking a bit fatigued there. The State of Origin Queensland second row. They're going to send it left off here now. Luciano Leilua trying to break through, but unsuccessful. Brought down on that 30-meter line. Cook now looks left. He's going to send it right. Cook back on the inside. Here comes Gutho, the audacious captain there. Good. Oh, no. Laurie, the big man, was nearly gone, but the offload was just unsuccessful as the right play, though.
Aye, aye, aye. He almost got through. Dragons almost went up by 18, but now it's a good position for the Hunters to be in halfway full set. They've just got to find some room for themselves. Most Sully has been monstrous in defense.
Yeah, we haven't seen much in attack, but he's been defending really well. And McDonald brought down. He had his winger unmarked, but he just couldn't get the pass away there, the fullback. They're going to send it right. Derby. And the long pass out the back here for Albert, trying to break through the line, but unsuccessful. 45 out now here from the Dragons line. They're set out deep to the right. That's where they go. The Hunters going to try and find the fullback. McDonald straight around to the backfield. Just needs to beat Gutherson, but the courageous fullback makes a bigger tackle on a much bigger man. Now they're going to go left here. Labert trying to break through the line, but he'll be brought down on that 20-meter line. Who's going to come in and do the kick? It might be the lock here. It's fifth tackle for them. 30 minutes gone. Tyre hands it off here to Alu. Puts it up high. Here's a contest for the ball. A beautiful take there by Gutherson, and he gets hit off it too. That's a interesting play there by the ref. He calls play on though.
Oof, just a little bit of dirty play there. Dragons weren't happy. There was a little bit of push and shove in the cutaway, but the backs playing the sport we know as football. That's what they had to do. Oh, what a shot.
Fatala Mariner gets rocked there. Luciano Leilua now with the ball. He's going to drive it upfield. Short of the 40 now, Dragons. Deep out to the right. They're going to go that way. Ilias will link up here with Fatala Mariner once again, but he brought down another strong tackle up on this 40-meter line. And right they go. It's going to be Flanagan. Driving Flanagan. Brought down just short of this halfway mark. The ball left, and Sully is going to link up here with Ilias. Getting a bit flat-footed towards the end of this set here, the Dragons. Not really showing much in attack. Just wanting to get to their kick. They're going to put into the pocket here, who are Tyrell Sloan puts in a beautiful punt outfield. Targeting the fullback. McDonald now for the return into the backfield, but a beautiful tackle made. I think that was Damien Cook.
Man in the middle, that's the job he's meant to do. He stays back and makes sure there's no room for the Hunters to move. As we enter the back end of the first half, what do the Hunters need to do to pull themselves back into this game?
Yeah, it's an interesting question, but honestly, genuinely believe that they need to force their hand a little bit here, and they need to just try and get some plays together, try and find a line break. And you got to build your game. You're not just going to be able to score a try out of nothing. So get down there, force a few repeat sets, and just try and get yourself on the front foot. Try and turn this momentum into your favor.
Auckland's kicking game on point this afternoon.
And VNA now for the return. A beautiful inside cover tackle made there by the chasers of the Hunters. Now they'll work it back left here. Flanagan, short ball. Sewer trying to break through, but he's driven back now. Audacious and strong tackle now up onto that outside the 40. They're set out deep right. They're going to go there. Flanagan, Gutherson linking up. VNA, and he's driven back outside that 40. Third tackle it is now. 5 short of the halfway. Left they go the Dragons. Flanagan's just running it himself, the number 7.
Gotta make up for that play he did before.
Now they're going to go left. Gutherson now into the backfield. He's looking a bit tired, though, the fullback. The Chasers got there with plenty of time to spare now, outside that 30-metre line. You'd be expecting a punt kick here from Kyle Flanagan. He will deliver that. And the winger was sort of out of position. Valentine Richards. And what a kick chase. Valentine Holmes makes a brilliant tackle.
Defensively, the centers for the Dragons have just kept the wingers for the Hunters quiet. That's where
the wing honestly reminds me of the Broncos center pairing. Just how good the Broncos outside backs are at defending those line breaks. Katoni, Staggs, and Cobbo. These two centers, they're no slouches, Ash. They're one of the best in the competition on that day. Valentine Holmes and Moses Sully. That is such a dangerous combination.
Honestly, that'll be an interesting battle to see later in the season of those two playing against each other.
It's just like I've commentated a few Broncos games this season already, and it just reminds me of their style of defensive structure. You know, Michael Maguire, Shane Flanagan, very similar coaching styles when it comes to defense. They've definitely gotten their sides in a very good start. And the Dragons here, their edge defense is absolutely immaculate, isn't it?
They've definitely, Shane Flanagan's noticed what worked for the Hunters last week, and he has told his team to shut it down completely.
Definitely. Just inside of the 40 now. Slow play the ball here for the Dragons. And Leilua's going to go for a strong run up to the 30. They've still got some room to work with. If they can get inside of some good position, an attacking kick might be on the cards. But Laurie's driven back. Well, they're just going to back their kick chase once again here, the Dragons. They're going to kick for the corners. Illy's now punting it downfield here to Robert Derby. And Derby now for the return. Look at the kick chase. It's beautiful. It's a sight to behold.
No, it wasn't even Sully that time. It was Flanagan that pulled off the miracle play there. And not McDonald struggling to get away himself.
Yeah, they're getting tired here. I think this is sort of where they fell off last week here, the Hunters.
Against Manly, yeah.
Yeah, in points towards the end of the first half and the end of the second half. I don't think that they've got the fitness to play the full 80 minutes here. Either side of halftime is their weak spot. But luckily for them, they do have the ball at the moment. So, and just wind down the clock here slowly and only have to defend a few tackles. Oh, Alu, cop that one, big boy. And now they're going to send it into the pocket for the kick. They just want to make their tackles here because if Gutho gets away, I reckon the old man just might have enough.
Oh, no.
Gutherson, there's no one in sight, the old man. He's actually pulling away. And the old stallion, the new Dragons prospect, a shining light in this season already, has pulled away for a brilliant try.
That is a work of brilliance from Gutherson. McDonald clutching for thin air. He just had nowhere to grab onto. Gutherson finding his old speed from his early days in the Parramatta side. But now that'll
run there from
final play.
Run there from Clint Gutherson. Yeah, this will be the final play before halftime. 16 points now. We see you shortly for the second half. A beautiful welcome back into the second half of the PNG Hunters and the Dragons here this evening at St. George Illawarra down at Wynn Stadium. A beautiful first half from the Dragons going into the shed, 16 points, 2-0. Coach Shane Flanagan, very impressive with the attack that was on display in that first half. He's going to want them to repeat it in the second. The Hunters, a lot of work to do. They really want to stay in this contest for the full 40 minutes. They fell away at the end of that second half due to just not being up to the fitness standard that's required in the NRL. But Eddie Oliver, as always, joined by Ash Boyd. Your thoughts on the first half?
Jason Dimitriev's side of they need to find some grit coming into the second half, find their groove in defense, and see if they can get their attack on the move. Because they've got to run down this deficit now. So it's going to come down to if those big men in the big moments can pull off something, a miracle, and if they can stop this Dragons outfit. Because Shane Flanagan was just too good in the first half.
Yeah, Flanagan over the moon with the offensive performance the team's producing, but his son Flanagan's just going to put a shocker of a kick straight into touch, 40 meters out from the Hunters' own line. They're going to start off this set on a very good note here. The Hunters off a scrum. If they could get a line break, they could potentially get a try or just get some good meters for their side. And Lachlan Lamb just runs it, but up on their own 40, 60 to go to get to the line. Here they go, the Hunters now. One straight up the middle. They got their starters back on the field, so let's hopefully that they can make a difference. Left, they send it. And the short ball,
Oh,
it's called,
no.
it's not called plan. I thought that would have been a Falcon, but the ref calls it back.
Ay, ay, ay. Hunter's not happy there. They 100% thought that was Falcon off his forehead, but ref said off the chest.
Absolutely there now. And they're going to play the ball just up on the halfway. Dragons. They're going to send it off left. Long pass from Cook out to Couchman. Ricocheted, and Joel's going to pick up the ball. Couchman looked to be through for all money, but he's going to be brought back now. Right, they're going to send it Albert short ball. And Roderick Ty now to be brought in just inside of that 40-meter line, just on the outside of it. Left, they send it and lay a bit of blood short here to Albert, and Albert's brought down on that 35-meter line. Set out deep now, the Hunters. They're going to shift it early inside of some Dragons territory. It's third tackle, and they're going to go that way. Luke Labert just holds onto the ball. He had a multitude of players around to his left-hand side, but elected not to use them. Left, they send it, and it's going to be the short ball here from
Senior.
second row. Senior, and he's brought down on that 30. 15 meters gained here for them. Not the best of offensive sets here from them. Punt down field here to Lamb. It's going to be collected by Tyrell Sloan, who's such a dangerous winger, but he makes a very good tackle there, the fullback.
Really quick news, Eddie, of judiciary news of Sonia Albert has been confirmed for a late shot before on Ryan Couchman there for when they got the ball back, and yeah, he'll be missing 3 weeks, so that's a big loss for the PNG Hunters.
Yep, fair. Now they're going to go left now. It's going to be the short ball off here to Couchman. He's brought down just inside of that 40 now. They're going to miss him for quite a while there, the Hunters, 3 weeks. Ilias now, ricocheted. Tyres going to collect the ball, and they're going to try and take him into touch, but unsuccessful. Just stays in the field of play. Hunters now just up on the halfway with the ball. Albert with it. 40 out now from the Dragons line. They've got to be first to score here in the second half and early too. Short ball now. And Sam Cassiano, one of his very few touches. He had a massive impact in defense. Let's see if they can get him involved in attack. One now for a huge run. He's got a lot of pace for a forward, but might need to hit the gym and work up in the strength department. Here goes Senior now. And he's going to be brought down on that 20-meter line just in front of the sticks. It's fifth tackle for the Hunters. Can they put up a good attacking kick? In the pocket it goes here from Isaac Luke. And it's going to be put up by Lachlan Lamb, who's going to put up a brilliant bomb. It's going to be taken, tapped back actually, picked up by Roderick Ty, but he's not able to do anything with it.
Oof.
The fullback was nowhere near the ball for the tap back. That could have been something there for the Hunters, but it just came down to players not really wanting the ball. I think the player who tapped it back went and ran and got the ball.
No, it wasn't Robert Ty. I think it was Robert Derby. Oh, that dapped it back for Ty. Ty had to make up for it. He was trying to be just a player in space to make room, but McDonald was nowhere to be in view for anywhere. But not sure where the attack from last week was. Because, like, Hunters were pretty offensive last week against the Manly Warringah Sea Eagles, but this afternoon, they just haven't been able to find that groove.
Yeah, no, absolutely not now. As just with the ball now here, working it out of their own end, the PNG Hunters. Up on their 30-meter line, they're going to send it off left here. Labert, who'll put it on short here to Sam Cassiano, who's driving up. Just inside that 40 now, second tackle. They look left, they go right. It's going to be Joel. Oh, beautiful run in now from the bench. Impact forward, up onto the 40-meter line. Inside now of Dragons territory. This is what they needed. Somebody just to get the ball rolling. And now they're going to shift it out wide.
Oh.
Roderick Ty down the sideline. Taken into touch. Beautiful tackle. Tyrell Sloan there to save the day for the Dragons.
Ay, ay, ay. Is it, Eddie, would you be shocked if I would tell you that Joel's actually a block? He's a hooker playing in the lock position because they don't
Yeah, I
have a
know.
replacement.
Well, he's got a lot of pace, and he's doing an alright job, isn't he?
He's doing the best he can for what he's working with, but Currently, it's just his team that's letting him down.
Oh, Couchman there, just absolutely hammered. Bringing it back left now. It's going to be Ben Murdoch-Masilla. And brought down up on that halfway line. Third tackle now, the Dragons. Cook in there at dummy half. He's going to send it off to the right-hand side. Out the back here to Sewer. He had Gutherson on his inside, but elected to take the outside option and Sewer. It's fourth tackle. Bring it back towards the center of the field. Flanagan plays a beautiful short ball to DeBellum, but he's just going to be brought down up on the 30, but he drives well, gets some good post-contact meters for the individual statistics. It's going to be fifth. Driving it now. Ilias off the boot. Dakin by here. And it's going to be Valentine Richards, but the kick chase is once again immaculate. They're not changing their first half game plan. They're going to get into a grind and try and open the scoring up later.
Aye. Hunters, they're in danger right now. They're just not finding what they need. I can't even tell, like, it's hard to tell individually in a player of, like, who's letting the team down in this Hunters outfit. Of It's a group effort of, like, they just can't find anything. The Dragons have them ears pinned back as they did to the Bears last week.
Yeah, no, absolutely now. They're going to send it off left here, and Joel's going to be brought down up on that halfway mark. 32 meters gain now here for them. They're going to put into the pocket. Beautiful kicker from Lamb required. He's going to deliver, but he's kicked to a very dangerous winger here, and Max Fienne for the return. Around one, tries to beat the fullback, but he makes a very strong tackle. Had to be done, and he stood up for it. But the Dragons now with the ball. Murdoch-Masilla straight through. Watch out, there might be a beautiful shot put on, but Ilias, he collects an offload. That's an amazing run from the prop front rower. They're going to go right, looking for the fullback. Here comes Gutherson into the backfield. Gutho, one to beat, the ankle tap, brought down in a beautiful scramble. They're holding on here, PNG so far, but can the Dragons find some more points? Couchman now driving him back inside of the red zone now here. It's the Dragons with the ball. Marcus getting onside. Left they go. Short pass. It's on. It's Couchman. He's in. 20 points to nil. Kick to come. Toby Couchman just runs a beautiful line off his lock forward.
They just make it look too easy against the Hunters right now. The Hunters from last week have just vanished. Oh, it's hard. Like I said before, it's just hard to pick of they just having a bad week, Eddie.
Yeah, but you have to think though that's a lapse in defense there from them. They just ran out of the line, and you saw how big that hole was underneath from the PNG Hunters. That was a yawning gap, wasn't it?
I mean, they are missing their enforcer, Ronald Dykeman. He was missing for this week, and he'll be gone for a little bit longer, so maybe struggles for the PNG side coming into the next couple weeks.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if they can field a competitive 17, because the Dragons, they're just absolutely wiping the floor with them at the moment.
I think they've saw what the last couple games of this Sunday afternoon, and they've took it to be a contest with Panthers and Dolphins. And
definitely now.
And currently,
there he goes, Couchman. Ball. Yeah, Couchman. But these interchanges from Coach Shane Flanagan at halftime, Ash, they've just been amazing. Couchman into the second row. Just some of the changes in the forwards. It's where Ben Murdoch-Masilla bringing him back on. How good were those decisions?
It honestly worked out perfectly. I think the Couchman brothers playing together in the second row in the lock played perfectly. They just know each other's strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah, that was brother to brother too, wasn't it, for that try, I believe?
It was. So.
It was a beautiful try. And now it is going to be Lachlan Ilias not putting on the best of kicks. Here comes McDonald, and he's absolutely leveled out the fullback. The PNG fullback is just, he's not doing well after that one. And he'll be brought down here now, PNG. Second tackle inside of that 30-meter line. They're going to play it out the back here. Short, my apologies to Albert. And Albert's going to be brought down on that 20-meter line in front of the sticks. It's third tackle. Luke goes right. Labert goes through. Throws the dummy. Beautiful run from the number 7, but the inside defense just brings them down. They got to hold on here, the Dragons, but the Hunters would love some points. Joel could have gotten a pass away, but he'd be put on his back just in the field of play, elected by the ref. It's fifth tackle. There's 20 minutes to go here in the second half. They just need a beautiful bomb. Ilias, he puts in the grubber, picked up by Jaden Sewer, and that is some amazing defense.
Oh, just the cover play of Sewer knew exactly where he needed to be. The kick was perfectly weighted, but just no one chasing for the Hunters. It's the effort now of forwards not getting back on side, of they're slow to get to the attacking play. Like, Cal Labert and Lachlan Lamb are doing their best to try and make something out of this team, but the rest of the team, it just isn't helping them.
Mm. Yeah, no, it just seems like it's a one-man show at the moment. McDonald's having a few good touches. Labert looked convincing at points, but there's not enough cohesion out there for the Hunters at the moment. Flanagan puts up a beautiful kick. For the return, it will be the winger off the bench here, Maria.
Maria.
Maria it is. And on the 45, Lamb, you'll play it short here to Albert. Here's some interchanges coming on the field now, just up on the halfway here for the Hunters, and they're going to look for the switch play. Can the fullback do something? No, he can't. McDonald's brought down in a very strong tackle just up on the halfway. They're going to shift it off the left here to the second row, trying to get through, but not going to find the backfield on that occasion. And Luke going for a run, plays it off short here to Loco, and Loco's brought down up on the 40. He looked to go himself, Luke, but he just handed it off to the middles just to shift it up the field for fifth tackle. And Lamb's going to punt it downfield now. And here comes Max Fiona. He looked very dangerous with a touch earlier, but a very good kick chase there. A brilliant tackle there on the winger had to be made. They're going to bring it back to the middle now. Sully handing it off to Jaden Suha. Cop that one, big boy. It's second.
That's a winger that put on the shot there.
Shot. That's a huge shot. And there's Fiona now. Up on that 30-meter line. It's going to be Sully and Cook in there at dummy half. Couchman short here to Jaden Suha once again. Can the Couchman brothers link up for another one? It's going to be fourth. And here they come left. It's going to be Couchman. Off to Toby. Oh, he nearly got through. But there's the link up we were looking for. It's fifth. 23 gained here for them. Inside their own 40. Big kick required. Lachlan Ilias to stand up. And it would drive straight down to Maria for the return. Oh, he gets absolutely hammered by, I believe that's Molo.
I think that's Luciano.
Luciano Leilua. And here comes Suni. That's a brought down outside that 40-meter line. Short side they go. They just need a good pass from Luke. He'll deliver. They're going to find Maria down the sideline. What a tackle from Fiona.
Oh, it's just the Dragon show at the moment of this is their hometown, and they're not going to let any PNG Hunters into this contest. Like, oh, it's like I'm hoping for the PNG Hunters to find something at least, but every time they look for something, the Dragons just pull up better in defense.
Gutherson plays the ball. Left they send it. It's going to be Toby Couchman with the ball. Second tackle just in 10 meters inside of their own half here, the Dragons. They might be looking to shift it down the short side, and that's where they're going to send it. Ilias goes out the back here to Molo, and the big prop forward now just driving there. Francis Molo. Now they're going to go right. Sloan, short ball. Couchman again, driving it up over the halfway. This is fourth. I'd love a line break here, the Dragons, just to get into some better field position. They're going to look for Gutherson. They're going to find Gutho, driving it down inside the 40. That's a good run from the fullback. All heart there from him. They're going to put it into the pocket now. It's going to be Ilias to punt it off the boot. Not the best of kicks. Loco, the big prop forward, picks it up. They're going to have the ball back here, but is it just too little too late here for this PNG side?
I think with the time that they have, a comeback is possible, but with the way they're playing, there's just no, McDonald should be making those breaks and trying to uplift his side, but I just think it's look forward to next week. But I think Maria could be a standalone winger, maybe. We'll have to see what
They've had a good game.
Jason Demetrio.
We'll have to have a quick look at the stats, but it looks pretty. I reckon Demetrio might have to put him in. We'll have a look at the stats ourselves to give our opinion later. Here comes Lamb now for the kick, and Max Fiona now for the return. Strong tackle. These outside backs have been combining well. Been locking up that winger, and I think that's the right way to go. Not kicking a Tyrell Sloan.
Yeah, Sloan's just been huge threat this afternoon. Every time he's touched the ball, he's made something. But I think he's only made one mistake, which would be the not going for the ball and running onto it. But he made something out of that as well.
He's just one of those players with his speed. He can make something out of nothing. If you give him an inch of space, he's just going to drive through it. Here comes Couchman now. Driving it upfield here, Toby Couchman, up to the 40-meter line. You'd prefer Kyle Flanagan to kick this one because I don't think Ilias has got the depth in it. Nah, he doesn't. Ricochet picked up. 6 again. Holmes now. Down the sideline. Oh, he goes around the fullback. Valentine Holmes, you good thing.
I am
What a play, the Dragons.
Carl Lambert tries to go for the charge down to see if he can make something out of it, but he landed in the hands of one of the most dangerous players on the field. Oh, Eddie, that's... Honestly, that has to be player of the round.
Oh, it has to. Take over for me. I shall be right back.
Alright, I'll take over for a little bit of Lachlan Ilias will get the kick over to make it a 28-0 lead. What a game for the Dragons. Dragons fans are happy for 2025 at the moment. PNG fans, not so much. They were a little bit happy last week in the close game against a top side like Manly. Oh, but it's just been chaos, and I don't know what the PNG side can do. Oh, I'm like speechless on what they can do. But now Francis Molo will take it in as Cook sends it to Ilias. Derby and Isaac team up to make a good tackle on Jaden Sewer. He's had a really good game. They're going to go to Toby Couchman. One-on-one tackle with Albert. He'll be kicking himself with the amount of football he's going to miss. As Ilias is put down here. Oh, good tackle there from center there. I'm blanking on who that's meant to be. I think that's More. Damien Cook gonna take a kick now. He's got a good boot on him. Richards hasn't had his best game, but give him the benefit of the doubt of that. He's just had a little bit of trouble. Laybut, they'll go to McDonald. They'll find Ty. Holmes shuts down the play though. Ty just unable to get past. Richard hit off by Luciano. Oh no, that's Francis Molo. Team up between Luciano and Francis. Lachlan Lamb. The halves combination for this PNG team is it's beautiful, but it's this forward pack that are gonna have to work on something to give themselves a fighting chance in anything. And welcome back, Eddie.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ash. Kick return here from FNA now. Looks like I might have missed a try. Well, I'm going. No, I didn't. We're back up here on the 20-meter line. Now they're going to send it off left here for Gutherson. Oh! They've had a few big shots in them this evening in PNG. Back on the inside now. It's going to be DeBellin now for just a roaring run upfield. It's third tackle now here for the Dragons. Cook in there at dummy half. He'll go left and he'll give it to Jaden Sewer. And Sewer's brought down now, just up on the halfway. Slow play the ball. Cook goes left. And Lelua trying to just storm through the middle. He's fresh there, the forward. 6 minutes to go now here in the second half in the game itself. And Flanagan's just going to punt it downfield for Maria. Can they get one try, the Hunters? No, they can't. Sully makes a brilliant tackle there.
But
and
I feel like
just working it out of their own end.
Eddie, since the game's pretty much over from here, but I feel like this is a statement from Shane Flanagan and his side of what the threat they pose this season to some of the top teams. They've put a team like the PNG Hunters, which aren't out of the lower teams, then they're a team that doesn't go away, and they've put them away. And
they definitely have, haven't they?
And I'm just trying to think of like where does this, but considering I will give the Dragons a little bit of a poke of their starting draw hasn't been the hardest. They've had to verse two. Oh no, here goes Gutherson again.
Oh, King Gutho now away. He's just got one man to beat, but the fullback does make a successful tackle. Just 20 out. There's still players getting on side here. If they can find a hole, DeBellin straight through, but he gets back on side and levels him. Left hand the upright. Left they go to Couchman. Couchman's driven back in a strong tackle. 10-meter line. The red zone now is awaiting here the Dragons. They set out to the right. He might elect to play it underneath here to DeBellin. Yes, he does, but the defense holds strong here for them once again. Cook now looks right. He's going to go left. There, beautiful pass out the back. Valentine Holmes, one to beat. They get around the legs and hold him up. That was looking very dangerous.
Well, Holmes takes two to beat him. If it was only one defender there, 100% would have got through. But now it's going to be Lachlan Ilias.
They go right. Ilias puts up a beautiful bomb. Maria is underneath it. Tap back. It's picked up by Damien Cook. And a very strong tackle made there. Good scramble from the PNG defensive line.
Isaac Luke just kind of laid on him at the end. He's very tired. Oh, here's Maria.
Oh, here he goes. Off to the races. But a beautiful tackle on the inside by Max Fierne by the looks of that. Now they're going to work it down this right-hand side. And it's going to be handed off here to Carl Labour to get absolutely leveled out. Can they get one try, PNG? This will be their last possession. Inside ball. McDonald driven back there. The almighty fullback here for the PNG Hunters. Now it's third tackle once again. They're going to go left. It's going to be Labour. They played short off here to David Loco. And Loco's brought down 35 out here from the opposition line. It's fourth. The long pass left here from Luke. Off to Siuni. And he's going to be brought down just 25 out now. Can they find a try? Can they put up an attacking kick? It's going to be Lamb. Puts up the bomb. Maria is chasing. He's going to take it the winger, but he'll be brought down just 12 meters out from the Dragons line, and they hold on. And you'd have to think the Dragons will finish the ball with the ball here for this game.
Well, Dragons have put in an impressive statement to the competition of... But they're not done.
Couchman now, the offload back to DeBellin. And it's just seconds to go. This will be the final play. Molo, driven back. Full-time win stadium. Dragons home fans, stand up tall. 28 points to 0. That was an amazing performance.
Not much to say else there. They just put in the work as we look into the stats. So the possession was quite even.
Yeah, it's just a complete game. 26 to 28 completions. Errors was only minimal of 2. 0 penalties. They missed only 171 tackles compared to the 196. The line breaks, they had more of them. They missed less tackles. They just played a perfect game this evening, Ash.
Oh, they did really
and Clint
well.
Gutherson, I think, well-deserved man the match too.
He 100% deserved that one. But sadly, that'll be all we have for the second last game of Sunday football. Stay tuned for the over at Allianz Stadium as Ethan Castro will look to commentate the Roosters taking on the Parramatta Eels. Stay tuned for that one. Thank you all for watching as we sign off.